Hello, future self. I have good news for you. It's been about a month or a little over since the last time we spoke, and this is the final video of 2025 in this Man to Millionaire document series. So this is episode 12, I guess. And the good news is that the month of November that has just passed was potentially my most productive month ever. I moved into this new office and decided that, okay, I have some new co-workers or people that work in the same kind of area as me. I'm going to be first in and last out every single day, and then come in on weekends, not realizing there's no one there to beat in a competition. There's no one there, but I ended up doing it at the start anyway. And so this thing began, and I ended up just crunching through work faster than I've ever done. There's a coffee machine there, there's people there to compete with. Oh my God, it worked so well. And so the issues that I've been speaking about in the last few videos of, oh shit, maybe I should find some people to work with because I have reverse introvert syndrome. It's true. It is 100% true. And the ROI on me just existing around other human beings is absurdly high. And so I am extremely enjoying this extreme productivity. Not to use that word too much. And so this month, to wrap things together, I have completed my work on the retainer contract, which I contract out 4 or 5 days a month. So I completed them. And then I finalized my 8K project and then another project for about 8K as well. Both in completely different things. And so I've got 2 outgoing invoices for them to send this week. Then I have begun working on an app for a... I actually can't talk about the app because I've written an NDA. But I'm working on that basically, and that is potentially one of the most interesting projects I've worked on for a while. Not because it's difficult or because it's techie or because it's different, but it's because of the people who I'm going to be spending time with. I like those people and I want to spend more time around them. All right, let's physique check. Give me a moment. Now, mind you, the fact that I've been working so much has made it slightly difficult to go to the gym. So I'm expecting some change, but in the wrong direction since the last time. So this is front. This is side. I think I'm down a few kilos, which is a bit of a shame. Remember, how do I... This is always the hard one. I have no idea if you could see that. No idea. So, yeah, one sec. Let me put my shirt on. Right, there we go. So, goals for next video. The app project won't be complete. And one second, I'll stick on my lip. The app project will not be complete. And the 2 8K projects that have been taking up my time over the last 1-2 months are both done now. So they're not going to be doing much. Then I've got my time contracted out about 4 days a month. But besides that, I have no more incoming consulting jobs. I have one small project which I'm doing for free for an organization I work closely with. But that's nice. That's only going to take a few days. Besides that, I have time free. I have time open to build my own thing. And so I've been theorizing recently about building some kind of third-party integration or app on a marketplace which already exists The theory being then the marketing is kind of semi-outsourced. So for example, building a Shopify app would make sense because I've got mates who use Shopify for their businesses, and I've used Shopify previously, and I know how the code and the API works. So I've been thinking about building my own app. Either that or doing it for another platform which is similar, if that makes sense. So I want to make a video explaining that. Whether I get round to doing that or not is a very good question. So yeah, I want to, by the end of this month, I'd like to have built my own thing, because I don't think it'll take that long. I think if I just sit down, slam a bunch of caffeine, lock in, and then just get it done, I can probably get, like, for example, a Shopify app out there in 2 weeks. And so if I just grind it, I think I could do that. That'd be great if next video I could sit down, I could show the app, and do like a 1 year summary of 2025 and how it has progressed, because the level of progression that has been made this year is absolutely astronomical in comparison to previous years. Now, probably a little bit because it's the first year I haven't got any school, so I've got more time than ever, but also because of the level of focus that I've had this year has been, yes, volatile, but definitely on average a whole lot higher than previously, like on another level. Completely like not able to compare with other years. So yeah, I need to post more. I feel like this year is the year out of all of the videos which are going to be posted on this channel in the future, where I'm speaking to my future self. This is the year with me at my lowest point. And so I should be documenting more and more and more, because this is the fun bits to look back on. Me having a fridge that looks like this. Just no food, just meal prep, that's it. That's out of date. That's never been used. The meatballs aren't mine. That's empty. Like, there's nothing in here. And the screenshots of my bank balance from earlier in the year, things like that. I need to show more broke me to remind me in the future, this is what I came from. So yeah. That's interesting. I'm gonna take a minute to think about what I'd like to say to end the video, and then I'll come back after pausing the recording. The goal of this year was to make progress towards the goal of becoming a millionaire, of course, as the title of every single video suggests, and document the process so that I can look back on this and be like, oh, I remember when I was really shit at this. I remember when this went wrong. I remember when this, and I'm quite grateful for my position, if that makes sense. And I think it would be inspiring for other people to, even if I'm not giving out any value in these videos, just look at me and be like, oh, wow, he's, in the earlier videos, I couldn't even talk because I had the stupid brace in. And so I feel like that has definitely been made. Very good progress has been made towards the goal. And then halfway through the year, or a little bit, even like only just a quarter of the way through the year, I created this idea that I wanted to move abroad to Thailand, for the reasoning that in the olden days, when a boy turned about 18, he went out with his father into a battle, into a war, into some kind of hardship which lasted for an extended period of time that was so difficult and excruciating that it formed him into some kind of man that was worthy of respect, like a rite of passage. Nowadays, you turn 18, you get your driving license, I guess, and then you're, quote, a man? I don't really know if that's true, I'm gonna be honest. And so I feel like I want to interject artificially this hardship into my life. So the idea of moving across the world to a place I've never been before, where they don't speak my language, I don't know anybody, was kind of romantic. It was kind of cool. It was like, this is really hard and really scary, which is kind of why I should do it. Now, a lot of things have changed since I came up with this vision. And I have now doubts whether it really is the best thing for me to do. Like, I have managed to cultivate like relatively impressive network. And I've managed to gain a lot of traction just in the last few months, monetarily and like marketing wise and just life setup wise. And so I have it's a lot more expensive for me to move now in like opportunity cost. And so I now no longer know whether the move to Thailand is something scary and something I should jump towards, or whether it's a woman in the red dress distraction, which, yes, will be good. But is it the best thing? Is it really the thing that I should focus on? I don't know. And so I've promised my friend that I'm going, and I promised myself that I'm going. But I am not sure whether it's going to be a full, like, just go and then not come back for like at least a year and come back with progress. I don't know what I'm going to do, which is a little scary because I've had a concrete plan for like 8 months and now I'm like having doubts because things are improving in Sweden. So yeah, I don't know. I think, but no, I am still going to Thailand, but I am doubting whether it's worth it or not, whether it's a good idea. So yeah, that's to come back to the meta point, which I was speaking about earlier. Next video, I want to have thought more about it and be able to be sure of my decision is the best thing for me. Right. Cool. A lot of progress has been made. Like a lot of progress. I'm finding it hard to put it into words and demonstrate it for the camera. But yeah, a lot of progress has been made. Right. I shall see you in a month once December is over and 2025 has come to an end. And I can then rewatch all of my videos from this year and create like a 2025 recap explaining everything from start to finish, what I did, how it went, the good things, the bad things, and more importantly, what I've learned this year. Right. See you soon, future self. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing time with extremely heavy pockets. Right. Bye.